Listen, something bizarre is going on in the Carter household, and no, this isn't some tacky PR stunt or petty rap beef. This is deeper, stranger, the kind of quiet weirdness that makes you tilt your head and go, wait, what? See, while the world's busy obsessing over Beyoncé's next record-breaking drop or Jay-Z's billionaire boss moves, there's this one name missing from almost every photo, every video, every cozy family moment they put out. Sir Carter. Yep, the twin. Rumi's brother, Blue Ivy's little sibling, the kid who at this point feels more like a myth than an actual human being. And let's be real, this isn't just about protecting his privacy. It's been 7 years. 7 years of Super Bowl sidelines, Ivy Park launches, carefully curated motherhood interviews, and constant Carter brand content. Yet, sir, nowhere. Not even a blurry background cameo, no birthday snaps, no caught-off-guard paparazzi shot, nothing. Just a polished, consistent silence. Fans used to say, maybe he's shy, but come on. Shy doesn't mean invisible. Especially not in a family that has built their empire on being seen. Blue Ivy had a Grammy before she could legally stay up past bedtime. Rumi's already being hyped as a mini fashion icon by Vogue. And sir, his name pops up more in liquor branding than in actual sightings. And no, that's not a joke. Beyoncé literally launched a whiskey line called Sir Davis, claiming it was named after her great-grandfather. But fans immediately clocked that Sir in the name. Because here's the thing, everything in this family is deliberate. Every Instagram post, every red carpet appearance, every candid photo that looks like it belongs in a museum, Jay-Z on the Super Bowl field with his daughters, that wasn't random. That was a carefully planned proud dad moment for the brand. So when you notice a complete absence, not just less screen time, but zero, that's when the whispers start. Now buckle up, because this is where speculation turns into full-blown theories. Some people believe Sir wasn't carried by Beyoncé at all, that he was born via a surrogate, which, let's be clear, is not scandalous on its own. Plenty of celebs do it, but it's the way this was handled that's got people side-eyeing the Carters hard. There were no hospital photos, no caught leaving the maternity ward tabloid leaks, no bump evolution like with her first pregnancy, just a handful of extremely curated shots and one over-the-top Instagram reveal that looked more like an album promo shoot than a birth announcement. And then comes the juicier layer, whispers about signed NDAs with a private fertility clinic in Los Angeles. And before you roll your eyes and say conspiracy, just remember, this is the same power couple who turned an elevator fight into platinum sales. Privacy isn't just their preference, it's a business model. Which brings us to the darker idea. Maybe this isn't about shielding Sir at all. Maybe it's about controlling the narrative. Some insiders speculate that Sir might be neurodivergent, possibly on the spectrum. Again, nothing shameful about that. But in a brand built entirely on flawless perfection, any deviation from the picture-perfect mold might be treated as, well, a PR risk. And that's the uncomfortable truth. In a world of red carpets, matching family outfits, and staged candid moments, image is currency. So what happens when one of your kids doesn't fit the brand? The eerie part, the Carter silence isn't sloppy, it's surgical. Sir isn't just missing from the public eye, he's missing from the story. This is the family that gave us visual albums, viral pregnancy reveals, and music videos that double as cultural statements. Every move is calculated, so when a child is consistently cropped out, that absence means something. It's not just fans whispering anymore. People in the industry, stylists, set crew, PR assistants, are starting to speak up in hushed tones. One stylist even claimed Sir was supposed to be part of a 2021 family-themed campaign, until he was suddenly removed last minute. No reason given. The crew was explicitly told, don't ask questions. That's not protective, that's controlled. And here's another layer. Twins are usually inseparable, right? They grow up side by side in the same spaces, sharing milestones. But here, Rumi is everywhere. Music cameos, photo shoots, even a feature on Beyoncé's country album. Meanwhile, Sir's erased. The twin bond? Non-existent in public. And if you think kids don't notice that imbalance, think again. Even the way people talk about Sir is strange. Blue Ivy? She's brilliant, confident, generational talent. Rumi? Artistic, expressive, a future icon. Sir? Quiet, likes numbers. That's it. Delivered with this weird flatness, like they're reading a line they were told to memorize. Tina Knowles, Beyoncé's mom, is the one who usually drops little nuggets about the grandkids in interviews. And even she shifts when Sir's name comes up. Once, she lit up describing Blue's piano skills and Rumi's paintings. But when asked about Sir, she said, he's not really into fashion yet, looked down and fidgeted with her ring. That's body language 101. She was holding something back. And then, of course, Kanye West had to blow the lid off. In one of his chaotic late-night social media rants, he straight up asked, has anyone ever even seen Jay and Beyoncé's younger kids? The post got deleted fast, but not before people screenshotted it. The thing about he's messy, yes, but he's also been right a disturbing number of times. He called out the Grammys before the scandals broke. He exposed predatory music contracts before it was trendy to do so. So when he hints that the Carter's empire is about image over truth, people pay attention, even if it makes them squirm. And now, the question has shifted from where is Sir Carter to to what does his absence mean? And more chillingly, what is it hiding? Because the longer this goes on, the less it looks like privacy, and the more it smells like strategy. Some say Sir's invisibility is baked into the Carter empire itself. That somewhere in the estate paperwork, there's a hidden inheritance clause tying future trust payouts to public visibility and brand participation. A former entertainment lawyer swears he saw language implying that if you're not contributing to the family image, you're not considered a public-facing asset. If that's even halfway true, Sir's absence isn't just odd, it's a business decision. Think about growing up in a home where your worth isn't measured in love or milestones. It's measured in screen time, where your childhood is staged, weighed, and monetized. Blue Ivy's already got music credits. Rumi's face is becoming part of the Carter visual brand. And Sir, he's a ghost, a name used for whiskey, which circles us back to Sir Davis, Beyoncé's whiskey line. She says it's honoring her great-grandfather, but come on, naming an expensive liquor after your most hidden child? That's not just strange, that's symbolic, like he's a product, not a person. And fans are starting to feel like they're being played, shown shiny distractions while the real story stays locked away. According to people close to the family, Sir was supposed to be part of a 2021 Ivy Park promo with Beyoncé and Rumi. Outfits chosen, set prepped, cameras ready, and then, last minute word, he's out. No reason, just gone. And that no explanation wall seems to come up every time his name's mentioned. So what about Sir himself? The boy behind the speculation. He's growing up in a world where he's barely acknowledged, while his sisters are praised and celebrated. That kind of imbalance? It leaves scars. One day, Sir's going to read these headlines. He's going to notice the blackout in his own childhood, and maybe he'll ask why his existence was treated like a PR inconvenience. Maybe the Carters think they're protecting him. Maybe they believe silence is safer than scrutiny. But at some point, silence stops being protection and starts being erasure. If this keeps going, the fallout won't just hit the Carter brand. It'll hit something much deeper, something that money, power, and perfect Instagram grids can't fix. And that's why now, people aren't just watching for Sir Carter's face. They're waiting to see who he's allowed to be. Because here's the most brutal truth of all. If you erase someone long enough, they might start to believe they were never meant to be seen in the first place. Something is off in the Carter kingdom. And it's not just your usual celebrity drama. No, this is quieter, stranger, and a whole lot more calculated. While the world is glued to Beyoncé's next musical drop or Jay-Z's billion-dollar power moves, there's one family member whose absence is starting to feel downright eerie. Sir Carter. Yes, that's Sir Carter, Rumi's twin, Blue Ivy's little brother, the child who, after 7 long years, still feels more like a rumor than a real living person. And don't kid yourself, this isn't just about keeping a low profile. This is 7 years of carefully curated Carter content, from Super Bowl sidelines to Ivy Park photo shoots, from Vogue covers to motherhood interviews. And yet, Sir, he's a ghost. Not a blurry cameo in the background, not a single grainy paparazzi shot, not even a sneaky birthday party post. When people first noticed, the excuses came quick. Maybe he's just shy. But let's be real. Shy does not equal invisible. Not in this family. Blue Ivy had a Grammy before she could spell Grammy. Rumi's already being dubbed a style icon before she's hit double digits. And Sir, his name shows up more on a whiskey label than in real life. Literally, Beyoncé launched Sir Davis whiskey, claiming it was a nod to her great-grandfather. But no one missed the fact she slipped Sir into the branding. Fans clocked it instantly. If it continues, the damage won't just be to the family brand. It'll be personal. It'll be lasting. And it's the kind of wound that all the money and luxury in the world can't heal. So now, the world isn't just watching to see if Sir Carter ever steps into the spotlight. They're watching to see if he's allowed to. Because in the end, here's the cruel truth. If you erase someone long enough, they might start to believe they were never meant to be seen in the first place.